friends, welcome to our channel Jayaditya Math Tutorial. We are doing a series of 10th class mathematics. As a part of this, we are now in the chapter tangents and secants. Already we have discussed in many classes what do you mean by tangent and what do you mean by secant, and we have done many problems. We have already covered first and second exercises of the chapter, and also we have discussed some basic and important concepts in our first two classes, Nana. So please do watch all the previous classes so you'll get an idea. And we have also discussed some construction of tangents which are very important for 4 marks, and also how to find the length of the tangent. So like that we have done very important problems. So please do watch the previous classes. If you don't watch them, I'll give the link in the description. Okay, and if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe, and if you like my class, please do like and share with your friends, and hit the bell icon in order to get the notifications of my class. Okay, daily we are doing at least 2 videos, so please follow our channel. Okay, first of all, let us understand once again, let us revise what do you mean by a segment, what do you mean by sector, and in this class we are going to discuss about the area of the segment mainly. Okay, so see here, Nana, how to find this one. For example, let us take a circle. Okay, let us take the chord as AB. Let us take the chord as AB, Nana. So the chord divides the circle into 2 parts. Those 2 parts are known as segments. Now this one is one segment and this complete part is other segment. So if you mark a point here C and if you mark a point here D, okay, now you can write ACB is called minor arc. Now what do you call that one? Minor arc. And ADB arc, ADB, this one you call that one major arc. That is major arc and minor arc. So why we are discussing about minor arc and major arc means, see here, Nana, the area enclosed by minor arc and chord, minor arc and chord. So this part, the area enclosed by minor arc and chord, is known as minor segment. So this is nothing but minor segment, and the part which is unshaded, we call this one will be major segment now. So I hope you can guess the reason. So that is the area enclosed by the chord and the major arc. That's why we call that as major segment. In the same way, see here, Nana. So let us think this is the center of the circle, and A is a point on the circle and B is also a point on the circle now. So here OA will be the radius and OB is also the radius of the circle. And if you observe here, again you have one arc. Let us mark a point here C. Now ACB is again minor arc, and mark a point here, that is D, and ADB is the major arc. Now what do we call this parts? Here see here, 2 radii are dividing the circle into 2 parts. So see here, the area enclosed by the arc and 2 radii, the area enclosed by the arc and 2 radii is known as sector. What do we call that, Nana? Sector. So see here, already you know that ACB is the minor arc. So what do we call this one? We call this as minor sector. That is minor sector. And ADB is the major arc. So area enclosed by ADB and these 2 radii, that means this unshaded part is known as major sector. Okay, now so these are the basic things about segment and sector. So if you observe both the cases, if I draw a chord here, if I draw a chord AB, so you can observe the segment. So let us mark like this, let me shade like this. Now this shaded part is nothing but it is the segment, Nana. So you can observe that segment is the part of the sector, right? Segment is the part of the sector. In the sector only you have the segment. Here we need to find, here most of the problems will be dealing with how to find area of the segment, how to find area of the segment. So this is the major important point, Nana. So see here, now I think you can easily observe this one. O is the center of the circle, and now you see now, actually OAB, if you take C also, this complete area will be a minor sector. Why? Because it is having a minor arc, and you are taking like this, and the minor sector is divided by chord into 2 parts again. That is, you can see a triangle, right, Nana? You can see a triangle here, and you can see a segment. So a sector consists of a segment and a triangle. Sector consists of a triangle and a segment. So we need to find area of the segment. So we have the area for sector. We have the formula for area of the sector. If from the area of the sector, if you subtract the area of the triangle from the area of the sector, let me write here. So area of segment will be equals to, area of segment is equals to area of sector minus area of triangle, area of triangle. So this will be the formula to find area of the segment. Clear? So that is the formula for the finding area of segment. Every time you need to find area of sector, and from that you need to subtract area of the triangle. So what are the dimensions we can have here is, first of all, let us see here, Nana. So ACB is the minor arc which is subtending some angle at the center. Subtending in the sense it is making some angle in the center. Let us take this as theta. Okay, so arc is subtending an angle at the center, theta. You can also say the chord is subtending an angle theta at the center. This is a minor arc, Nana. So what will be the angle this? So how much must be that angle? So if you take the complete angle, it will be 360. From that you need to subtract theta. So this angle will become 360 degrees minus theta. 360 degrees minus theta. So why are we talking about theta here? Why? Because the angle plays the vital role in finding area of the sector, Nana. Area of the sector. So how to find the area of the sector? Let us observe. So that is very, very important now. So see here, Nana. This is the circle. You know what is the area of the circle? Everyone knows that is area of the circle is nothing but pi r square now. Okay, and if I ask you about what is the area of the semicircle, what is the area of the semicircle? That is half of the circle. So you can easily write that is 1 by 2 pi r square now. That is equals to 1 by 2 pi r square. And if I ask you, if the circle is made into 4 parts, and if I ask you about what is the area of this quarter circle, what will you tell now? So the circle area is divided into 4 parts, and in that we need 1 part. So that will be equals to 1 by 4 pi r square. That will be equals to 1 by 4 pi r square. Actually, how you are getting these means, see here. So here let us take this point as AB. Here AB is the, you can take ACB now. So here ACB is nothing but it is the arc of the circle, and if you take O here, OA is the radius and OB is also the radius. OA is the radius and OB is also the radius. Here it is making 180 degrees. Okay, the angle between two radii is nothing but 180 degrees. So can we write this one as 180 by 360? Can we write or not? 1 by 2 is nothing but 180 by 360. Clear? In this way you got 1 by 2 now. Why? Because 360 degrees means it is the complete circle, but we are not considering complete circle here, only 180 degrees we are considering there right now. So if you consider 180 degrees, then answer is 180 by 360 into pi r square. Clear now? 180 by 360 into pi r square. So this is the reason for getting 1 by 2 here. And what about 1 by 4 pi r square? What about 1 by 4 pi r square? If you observe here, this complete angle will be 360 degrees, and 360 degrees is divided by 4 parts, so that is nothing but 90 degrees right now. Here the angle will be 90 degrees. So how you got 1 by 4 here? You got 1 by 4 as 90 degrees by 360 degrees into pi r square. So you are finding the fraction of a circle here. You are finding the fraction of a circle, part of a circle. In the same way, for example, here you need to find area of the sector. So see here now, this is the quarter circle. Quarter circle is a sector. Semicircle is also a sector. What is the definition of a sector? The area enclosed by the arc of a circle and 2 radii. So see here you have arc of the circle and you have 2 radii also, OA and OB. So even the semicircle is also a sector which is making an angle how much? 180 degrees. Quarter circle is also a sector which is making an angle 90 degrees. Okay. So now let us try to understand what is the area of the sector. So here the angle is theta. We are taking the angle as theta. If it is 90 degrees, we have taken 90. If it is 180 degrees, you have taken 180. If the angle is theta, what you need to take now? So you need to take angle in the numerator. You need to divide it with 360 degrees. Why? Because the complete angle is 360 degrees. In that you want a part only for theta. So theta by 360 into pi r square. Theta by 360 into pi r square. So this is the formula for what, Nana? area of sector, that is area of sector. So theta by 360 into pi r square is the area of the sector. That depends on the angle. If the angle is less than 180, it is the minor sector. If the angle is greater than 180, it will be the major sector. Okay, I hope you are understanding my concept. If you are new to my channel, please do subscribe, and if you like my class, please do like and share with your friends and hit the bell icon to get notifications whenever a video is uploaded by me for you in the form of a message right now. So that is the area of the sector, and if you want area of segment, what you should do? From the area of the sector, you need to subtract what? Area of the triangle. What is the area of the triangle formula? Area of the triangle formula is nothing but, if you take this as height and this as base, area of the triangle will be half into base into height. Okay, area of the triangle will be half into base into height. This is the basic concept, everyone knows this one. Clear? Now we shall use this one and let us try to solve some problems here. Okay, so see here, a chord of a circle. This is the first problem of your exercise 3. A chord of a circle of radius 10 centimeters. So there is a circle, and in that you have a chord, and he has given the circle's radius is 10 centimeters. Chord of a circle of radius 10 centimeters subtends right angle at the center. So this chord is subtending right angle at the center. That means here the angle is 90 degrees. Chord is subtending 90 degrees at the center. Okay, now so find the area of the corresponding, minor segment and major segment. Here you need to find areas of both minor segment and also major segment, it seems. Okay, first let us try to find the area of the minor segment. See here, if you observe this one, this will be the minor sector. How to find the major sector? From the circle, if you subtract minor sector, then you will get the major sector area. That is very, very simple, right? So for that reason, let us try to find the area of the minor segment first now. Okay, so we need to find this part here. So how to find it? First of all, you need to find the area of the sector. What is area of the sector formula? Just now I told you that is theta by 360 into pi r square. Theta by 360 into pi r square. What is the theta here? 90 by 360 into pi. Pi means here there is no such dimension which is a multiple of 7. So let us take the pi value as 3.14 and r square. R is nothing but 10. So 10 into 10, 10 into 10. So if you subtract 90 ones are 90 fours are. Clear? And so 2 twos are, 2 ones are, point is there, you will be remain with 1 here. So that is 1.57, and also you can still simplify, that is 2 ones are 2, 0.15 means that is 7s are 14, 1 will be left out here, again you got 17, so 8s are 16 and 1 will be left and point is there, so that becomes 10 here. So that is nothing but how much now? 0.785 into 10 into 10, that is nothing but 100. So 0.785 into 100, which is equals to how much now? This is equals to 78.5 centimeters square. We are finding the area, so what units you will be mentioning there? You should mention square centimeters. Clear now? You should mention square centimeters. Okay, let us leave this one here. And what is the next step you need to do? You need to do the area of the triangle. Is the base given here? No. Right now, base is not given. Is the height given there? Height is also not given. So first of all, you need to find the base and height of the triangle. How to find it? You know the statement which we have discussed in our earlier classes, when a perpendicular is drawn from the center to the chord, when a perpendicular is drawn from center to the chord, it bisects the chord, So if I take a point here as D, so you can say that AD will be equals to DB will be equals to how much? That is AB by 2. That will be AB by 2. Okay, and also if you observe here, this angle also will be bisected, angle also will be bisected. So this angle will become 45 and this angle also will become 45. Clear? So you have the hypotenuse and you have the angle. So use appropriate trigonometric ratio to find the AD. First of all, find AD and OD. Then let us try to understand what to do next. Okay, first of all, you can observe here the angle is 45. So in which triangle you are taking that one, in triangle OAD, in triangle OAD, in triangle OAD, what are you taking here? Here you have angle 45 and you have hypotenuse 10, and AD will be the opposite side. Opposite and hypotenuse are required here. So what ratio you will be taking according to trigonometry? So you need to take sine ratio, that is sine 45 will be equals to how much? Opposite by hypotenuse, that is AD by hypotenuse, that is equals to how much? That is 10. What is the value for sine 45? Sine 45 value is nothing but 1 by root 2. Sine 45 value is 1 by root 2 now, which is equals to how much? AD by 10. So how much will be AD now? AD will be equals to 10 by root 2 now. AD is equals to how much? 10 by root 2. If you got AD, can't you find AB here? AB will be the base, right? So you can write here AD is equals to AB by 2 now. AB by 2. So from here you can take AB will be equals to 10 into 2 by root 2. AB will be equals to 10 into 2 by root 2. Root 2 ones are root 2, root 2 are. So what is AB now? AB is equals to 10 root 2. This is equals to base now. That is nothing but base here. Okay, after finding, what we need to do? You need to find the height. You need to find the height here. How to find the height? So height will be the adjacent side in the same triangle. Height will be the adjacent side in the same triangle. So what ratio you need to take here? That means you should take cos theta. Why? Because you need adjacent side and you have hypotenuse. So cos theta is equals to how much? That is adjacent by hypotenuse. Here theta is 45 degrees. Cos 45 is equals to adjacent side you need to find, that is OD, and hypotenuse is nothing but 10. So this is again 1 by root 2 is equals to OD by 10. This implies OD is equals to how much now? 10 by root 2. OD is equals to how much? 10 by root 2. Okay. Now you got the height and you got the base. Can't you find area of the triangle? Yes, we can find area of the triangle. Let me rub this one. Now what is the area of the triangle? So area of triangle AOB is equals to half into base. Base is nothing but AB, that is 10 root 2 into height. Height is OD here. Height is OD. OD is how much now? 10 by root 2. Root 2 and root 2 gets cancelled. 10 tens are 100 by 2. That is equals to how much? 50 centimeters square. 50 centimeters square. Clear? Now area of triangle is 50 and area of the sector is 78.5. So what is the area of segment here? Area of segment will be area of sector minus area of triangle. Area of sector minus area of triangle. What is area of sector here? That is 78.5 minus area of triangle is 50. So what is the answer here? 28.5 centimeters square. Clear now? So what are the important points in this problem? Let us discuss now. These are very, very important problems. These problems you will be getting for 4 marks now. There is a chance for getting in 4 marks only. Why? Because such a lengthy problem but easy problem. Okay, only the thing is you need to follow the steps here. The first thing is, first of all, try to find area of the sector. From that you need to subtract area of triangle. That means you should find area of the triangle. How to find area of the triangle? Here you don't have any base and height. So if you don't have base and height, you need to find base and height by drawing a perpendicular to the chord and apply required sine ratio and cos ratio to find the base and height. After finding base and height, find area of the triangle. After finding area of triangle, subtract from the sector. If you subtract area of the triangle from the sector you subtract triangle, then you will be remained with area of the segment. So like this you got the area of the segment. Nana. Okay, now this is only the area of the minor segment. What is the area of major segment now? What will be the area of major segment? Tell me now. That is nothing but from circle area you need to subtract minor segment area. From the circle area you need to subtract minor segment area. So here this is 3.14 into 10 minus 28.5. Okay, 3.14 is the value of pi and 10 is the radius here. So this will be 314 minus 28.5. 5. You do this one, then you'll get the answer for the major segment. Clear? I hope it is clear for you. If you have any doubts, you do comment in the comment section. I'll try to clarify. So try to understand this one. What are the steps we have followed? If you don't understand, again you play once again the video, and you first of all you listen, then you try to do on your own. If you do this problem only, then you will get it none. Why? Because here you are dealing with many irrational numbers. You should also know the values of irrational numbers as the root 3. Basically you should know the values of root 3, which is equals to 1.732. sometimes he will be given in the question itself. And what is the value of root 2? That is 1.414. At least you should remember these two values in order to calculate. And pi value is 22/7 or 3.14. According to your requirement, you can use the value of pi. Clear? Right now, let us see the next question. That is the second question. A chord of a circle of radius 12 cm subtends an angle 120 degrees at the center. Find the minor segment. Okay, this is also the same problem, but the angle is 120 degrees here. You see that one. And next, third problem is a car has two wipers which do not overlap. Each wiper has a blade of length 25 cm sweeping through an angle of 115 degrees. Find the total area cleaned by each sweep of the blades. So see here, Nana, if you observe a car from front, there you can see some wipers, right? Right, Nana? You can see some wipers there. Let us draw like this. So each wiper has a blade of length 25 centimeters. Okay, each wiper is having a blade of length 25 centimeters, and these are sweeping this area. Okay, when we have rain, we will be switching on the wipers, then wipers will be moving in this manner. So it is covering. It will also it will not cover completely also. It will cover only 115 degrees. It seems it covers only 115 degrees. So these wipers are covering how much? 115 degrees. So you can find two sectors there, and he is asking the area swept by the blades of the wiper. Okay, so you should find area which the blades has been swept. That means you should find area of both the sectors. If you find the area of sectors here, that is enough, but you should find area of both the sectors. What is area of the sector? Area of sector is equals to theta by 360 into pi r square, and here theta is equals to 115 by 360 into, take pi value as 22/7, it is given in the question itself, and radius is 25 into 25. Okay, so in order to find area swept, I am directly calculating area swept now. That means I am calculating both the areas simultaneously. Why? Because they are here the angles are equal, and also the radii are also equal. So you do multiply this one into 2. If you multiply it will be 230 by 360 into 22/7 into 25 into 25 will be equals to 625. 625. You simplify this one, then you will get the answer. Clear? Then you will be write the units as centimeter square. Why? Because here you are finding the area should have square units, and here the units is given as centimeters. Clear? So that is the case, Nana. Let us go for next problem. Okay, see here, Nana, the next problem is there is a figure given like this. And you need to find area of this shaded part. Now you need to find area of the shaded part here. So how to find area of the shaded part? So see here, if you observe, that is a square. It seems in the question itself he has given find area of the shaded region where ABCD is the square of side 10 centimeters. Now so it is the square of side how much? 10 centimeters, and semicircles are drawn out to the each side of the square as diameter. So find area of the shaded region and use pi is equals to how much he has given? 3.14. He has also mentioned use pi value as 3.14 now. So see here clearly, Nana, let me divide the square in this manner. He has given the side as 10 centimeters. Just for your understanding I am dividing, don't divide. So if I subtract semicircle from this rectangle area, so this becomes a rectangle, right? So that becomes a rectangle. If I subtract semicircle, then I can get this part. Clear? And in the same way, if I subtract semicircle from the triangle which is on the top, if I subtract semicircle area from the rectangle area, then I will get this part. Clear? That means how you can understand this one. So first of all, you find area of unshaded parts. First you find area of the unshaded parts, then you find area of the shaded part. Now how to find shaded area of the shaded part means, from the square area you subtract the unshaded area. From the square area you subtract the unshaded area. So the first thing is, from area of square, if I subtract 2 into semicircles, no, 2 semicircles. If I subtract from area of the square, if I subtract 2 semicircles, I'll get the area of this part. Whichever where I am drawing the vertical lines, I'll get the area of this part here. So what is the area of square? Side into side, that will be 10 square minus 2 into semicircle area. You know that semicircle area will be pi r square by 2. Pi value is 3.14, and here the radius will be how much, Nana? So here the diameter is 10 centimeters. Side of the square is as diameter he has told you. So the radius will be only 5 here. So into 5 into 5. Why? Because the radius is equal to how much, Nana? 5. Clear? By 2. Why we are putting by 2? That is a semicircle. So here 2 and 2 gets cancelled. This is 100 minus 3.14 into 5 into 5. This is 3.14 into 5 into 5. So let us keep this as 25. So this is the one part, you got it. And if I want this part, how to do it? If I want that horizontal lines part, how to find it? Again from the square you subtract 2 semicircles again you will get the same, right? Now again you will get the same area. So the area of unshaded part, so area of unshaded part will be equals to 2 into what you got earlier, that is 100 minus 3.14 into 25 now. That is 3.14 into 25. Clear? And you want the area of the shaded part. You want the area of the shaded part. How to find area of the shaded part here? Area of the shaded part will be area of square minus area of unshaded part. Area of square minus area of unshaded part here. Clear? So you need to understand the problem very, very clearly. So what is area of square here? That is 100 minus 2 into 100 is 200 minus 2 into 3.14, that is 6.28 into 25 now. 6.28 into 25. So here you will be having a bracket. If you open the bracket, this will be plus and this will be minus now. Clear? So you multiply this one, how much you will be getting here? 6.28 into 25. 6.28 into 25 will be, you can do like this, 4 ones are and 22 is there, that is 5 7. Okay, so this is equals to 100 minus 200 plus 157. So this is minus 100 plus 157. This is equals to how much, Nana? 57 square centimeters. So whenever you are multiplying with 25, you can do like this, Nana. 25 can be written as 100 by 4, right? The same thing I have done here. 6.28 into 100 will be 628, and by 4 I have done it. That's why I got here 157. I put 157 here. So what is the final answer there? 57 square centimeters. So that is the case. Okay, and you'll be having another trick also in order not to find such a lengthy problem. I never seen such kind of problem in the examination. So but you should know this one, Nana. Clear? Okay, let us go to the next problem. Here, in order to solve this problem, you have one more trick. I'll tell you, you have one more problem like this. When I explain you that problem, then you'll be understanding how to solve this problem also. Right now, let us see here. The next problem is, find area of the shaded region if ABCD is a square. So how to find area of the shaded region? Just by looking at the figure, you can directly do it. From the find area of the square first, and he has given the side of the square as 7. Okay, first find area of the square, that will be 49 square centimeters. From that you subtract 2 semicircles, and here also the side will be 7. That means here the diameter is 7. Total diameter is 7. So what will be the radius here? The radius will be 7 by 2. Radius is equals to 7 by 2. So from the square you subtract 2 semicircle areas, then you will get the answer easily. So if you want, I'll do it. So square area minus 2 into semicircle areas you should do, right? So which problem is this? This is the fifth problem. What is the square area here? That is side into side. That is 7 into 7. And this is 2 into semicircle is nothing but pi r square by 2. Right now. So here 2 and 2 gets cancelled, 2 and 2 gets cancelled. This is 49 minus 22 by 7. He has asked us to take pi value as 22 by 7 into r square. R is nothing but 7 by 2 into 7 by 2. Now 7 and 7 gets cancelled, 2 ones are 2 11s are, 2 ones are 2 11s are. So this is 49 minus 11 into 7 is 77 by 2. This is equals to 49 minus 77 by 2 is how much? So that is equals to 38.5. That is equals to how much? 38.5. So answer will be 10.5. The answer will be how much? 10.5 square centimeters. So this problem is very simple. You will be doing the same case in the previous case also. See here, there also we found this area only, no? So but we will be doing the same part 2 times in the previous problem. Don't get confused by looking at the lengthy steps. And you have the next problem, which is also very simple. You have a quarter circle, and in that he has given a triangle and one shaded partner. He has given the dimensions as this side as 2 centimeters and this is 3.5, and he has given O, A, B, and this point is here as C, and this as D. How to find area of the shaded region? First of all, you find this is the quarter circle he has given. So here the angle is 90 degrees. So first find area of the sector. From the area of the sector you subtract area of the triangle. Here base and height will be, base will be 3.5 and height will be 2. This problem is very simple. You can do it easily. And the next one is also a simple problem. Yeah, actually we don't have much time, so I am going faster. Please do practice all the problems. Again, if you have any doubts, you do comment in the comment section. If you comment in the comment section, definitely I'll try to do it in a better manner. So see here, the next problem is like this. Here some angle is given here. So here the angle is given as 30 degrees and he has given some dimensions here. This will be 7 and this will be 21 centimeters, it seems now. Let us take this point as O. This is A and this is B and this is C and this is D. And you need to find area of the shaded part. You need to find area of the shaded part. So if you observe, OAB is a sector, OAB is a sector, OCD is also a sector. Nana. So OAB is the bigger sector. From the bigger sector you subtract the smaller sector, then you will get the answer. What is the area of sector here? Theta by 360 into pi r square. Take pi value as 22 by 7. Why? Because here you both the values are multiples of 7 here. So but when you are finding area of the smaller sector, you need to take r is equals to how much? 7. When you are finding area of the bigger sector, you need to take r is equals to 21 centimeters. So how to solve this one means, this is very simple problem actually. So this is sector area minus sector area. This case is sector minus sector here. So how to find this one? Let us see here. The area of the sector is theta by 360 into pi r square. Right now here you have two sectors. So one is the capital bigger sector, for that I am taking capital R, and the other one is smaller one. So there I'll take small r now. So in order to get the shaded area, you need to subtract sector area from sector area. So this is nothing but theta is given as 30 degrees. So this is 30 by 360 into pi, that is 22 by 7. So this part is common in both the sectors, right? Theta by 360 into pi and theta by 360 into pi. So take that one common. In the brackets you will be left with capital R square, that is 21 square, minus small r square, that is 7 square now. That will be 7 square. So if you can cancel anything, you can cancel here. 0 and 0 gets cancelled. 3 ones are 3 12s are. So this is equals to 1 by 12 into 22 by 7. You can cancel here this one also, 6 and 11. So this becomes 6 and this becomes 11 here. And this is in the form of a square minus b square. Write a plus b into a minus b format. So that will be 21 plus 7 will be 28 into 21 minus 7 will be 14. Clear? So 7 ones are 7, 2s are 2 3s are 2, 14s are. So you multiply everything and you divide it with 3, then you will get directly the answer. Clear? I told you there is a trick in order to find area of the previous problem, which is like a flower. How to find that one means, I will explain you now. See here now. For example, if you want to find area of the shaded area in the figure like this. Okay, so again A, B, C, D is a square and you need to find area of the shaded part now. You need to find area of the shaded part here, and he has given the dimensions of the square as 10 centimeters. Okay, so how to find this one means, there we have subtracted semicircle from the square, right? But here how I am solving this one, you see now. So draw a diagonal like this. If you draw a diagonal, you can observe a sector here, A, C, D. Is this a sector or not? So you can see the figure in the figure like this now. So A, C, D, that will be a sector. So first find area of the sector. So that is theta by 360 into pi r square. Here you need to take the pi value as 3.14. Theta is equals to how much, Nana? 90 by 360 into 3.14 into 10 into 10 now. So this will be by 4. Already we have solved this one. If you want, you can do it again. So this is 4 ones are 4, 0.7s are 28. You will be left with 34, which is equals to how much? And 8s are 32. You will be left with 2. That is 5. So this is equals to 78.5. Now area of the sector ACD is how much, Nana? 78.5. And in this, if you observe, if you draw a diagonal like this, here you can observe a triangle. Here you can observe a triangle. Now you find area of the triangle. This is area of sector, and you find area of triangle. Area of triangle. How much will be area of triangle here? So that is half into base into height. Nana. Base is equals to 10 and height is also 10. So that is equals to 1 by 2 into 10 into 10, which is equals to how much? 50. Right. If you subtract from the sector, if you subtract a triangle, what area you will get? So you will get this part now. Right. You will get that segment area. That means it is half of the shaded part here. That will be the half of the shaded part in the original figure. See here. You will get this part. If you subtract, first of all, let us subtract here. That is 78.5 minus 50. If you do like this, you will get only this part. But in order to get the second part also, what you should do, both will be equal here. So multiply with 2 now. Multiply with 2. Here the answer will be 28.5 into 2, which is equals to how much? 28.5 into 2 is equals to 57 centimeters square. That will be equals to how much, Nana? 57 centimeters square. So you can apply the same method for the previous problem, what we have discussed earlier, the problem which is in this manner. So the problem which is in this shape also you can apply like this only. First you find area of one leaf. First you find area of one leaf in this method. After that you have 4 leaves now. So you multiply this one with 4. But only the thing here, what you need to take here means, if the total dimension is 10 centimeters, you need to take only 5 and 5 as this square, Nana. So you should also split the side here. Clear? So like this you can solve all the problems of what? The chapter tangents and secants. I think with this problem your chapter is completed, and the only one thing is you should definitely practice more, Nana. If you practice more only, then you can succeed in your examinations. If you have any doubts, you do comment in the comment section. If you like my class, please do like and share with your friends. If you are new to my channel, please do subscribe and hit the bell icon for notifications. Thank you for now. Let us meet in our next class with the chapter similar triangles. Bye.